My name is John, and today we'll be reading Beacons That Bear the Fruit of Hope for the Future. True Mother Hak Ja Han Moon encouraged Unificationists in Europe to continue to grow their roots in her Sunday message on May 10th, 2015 in Vienna, Austria. True Mother is revered worldwide by people of many faiths called Unificationists, who are trying to build a worldwide family of mankind. Beloved, blessed family members, leaders who have gathered here from across Europe, ladies and gentlemen, my warmest greetings to all who traveled from around the world to gather here today and commemorate this time. I came here today with my heart all aflutter, with the heart of a parent experiences when visiting a daughter after sending her off to marriage many years earlier, the heart felt when visiting a son that had left home. Heaven's providential history has been one of sadness and suffering. In the beginning, God began creation and created the first human beings to realize His great dream. He also bestowed responsibility on the first humans, yet they went off track and could not achieve God's great dream. The beginning and end of our Almighty God are the same, hence He cannot leave a failure alone. For this reason, heaven worked for 6,000 long years to enlighten His people. This we learn through studying the Bible. How sad and excruciating was that course. It took 4,000 years to find and establish a people within the fallen world. Why was it so hard? This was because humankind was unaware of the fact that all mistakes must be indemnified. God sent the Messiah through the Israelites. Many religions have existed, but only Jesus explained the relationship between human beings and heaven to be that of father and child. He said that God's only begotten Son, that He was God's only begotten Son, born with no ties to the fallen world. A miraculous providence would have unfolded in front of fallen humanity had He not been crucified. He died on the cross. After this, the Christian providential history took 2,000 years. Though there are many Christians, they are unaware of God's providence. Christianity, which began through the descent of the Holy Spirit in Mark's upper room, unfolded for 2,000 years. Whenever I visit Europe, my heart is always heavy. Christianity and Christian culture bloomed centered on Europe. Though it faced many difficulties, it is through Europe that Christianity expanded its foundation. What has happened since? I will use an example from the Bible. In the Bible, the people within the fallen world are described as wild olive trees, and these wild olive trees desire to be cultivated. It is interesting to note that for the tree to function normally, it must grow its roots for the long period of 15 years. When you go to Israel or elsewhere in the Middle East, you will find many olive trees that are older than 2,000 years. The Middle East is a barren land. Hence it takes 15 years for an olive tree to endure the climate and grow its roots deep into the earth. Please contemplate this. Providential history does not stop. It does not wait for the right time either. It keeps moving ahead. That is why it took 6,000 long years. We have passed the Old Testament age and the New Testament age. What age are we living in today? We are living in the completed Testament age, in which we attend the true parents and live by their teachings. What is happening to the completed Testament age? It is developing into Chonilguk. We must reveal the truth. For the wild olive trees in the fallen world to become cultivated olive trees, they must meet The true owners. The true owners are none other than our true parents. You must change your bloodline through true parents. You must be newly born and resurrected. In other words, you must receive the holy marriage blessing and become blessed families, true families. When we observe European culture, there are many stories similar to those of the Unification movement. In Europe, Christian culture, which began empty-handed, has led the world for the past 2,000 years. What did Jesus say he would do upon his advent? He said he would hold the marriage supper of the Lamb. In other words, he would emerge as the true parents to save fallen humanity. Unfortunately, Christian culture still dwells within the New Testament age. We have moved forward ahead of them. The history of unification missionary work in Europe is now 50 years old. That is more than half our lifespan. Now what are we to do? You were able to grow deep roots in this land during the past 50 years. No force can get rid of you anymore. The roots you have grown will remain strong and hold you through to the day you achieve the hope of heaven and of humankind. Blessed families, why did we gather here today? We must get away from a monotonous life in which tomorrow is the same as yesterday. We must reveal the truth. You must awaken European Christians who are unaware that the returning Messiah, who is to come amidst the Christian cultural sphere, has emerged as the true parents, and that for 50 years they have accomplished amazing things. As of today, a new cultural revolution will appear on this continent. I sincerely hope that you become proud unification blessed families that fulfill their responsibilities and hasten the day that all people become one family that attends our heavenly parent and true parents. It took 2,000 years for the Christian culture, which arose centered on Europe, to establish its foundation on the global level. As we reflect again on the past 50 years, how should Unificationists move in this era after the coming of heaven? Are you confident? Please remember that you must continue to grow roots that are big and wide and go deep until you breathe your last breath. Now that we do not have much time left until 2020, I came with the heart to graft the Christian cultural sphere, which has endured the past 2,000 years, to true parents' true love, by giving them one last ray of hope that would inspire a desperate yearning to meet the returning Messiah. I am establishing the Chung Ji Sun Hak Wan Museum for this purpose. What then should you all do? You must reveal to all people of the world who are living amidst ignorance and clinging to the past that blessed families of the unification movement are beacons and can bear the fruit of hope for the future. Please fulfill each of your tribal Messiah responsibilities and rapidly expand your environment to your tribe, ethnic group, nation, and world. I conclude my message with the sincere hope that you become blessed family members who can be remembered for eternity as those who invested your lives and became proud, true ancestors. This video is a production of the School of the White Crane. My name is John Brooker. You can communicate with me through commentary on this video or through my Gmail listed here. Please share this video with family and friends and on social media. May God richly bless you.